Hi Libra, what's going on? Let's go ahead and hop into your reading. So I've already pulled some cards because I wanted to get an idea I wanted more clarity about how you and your person are showing up. So Libra, let's just go ahead and get into this, okay? How you show up is the shaman with the Nine of Wands. If you're involved with the Gemini at all, you may want to watch Gemini's reading. I think that Gemini's person, it either, no, Sag. If you're involved with a Sag, you may want to watch Sag's reading, or maybe you have Sag in your chart, okay? Anyway, so you show up as the shaman with the Nine of Wands, which when I read the shaman and you showing up with the Nine of Wands, it was like the accuracy, okay? Let me stop there. That's how you show up, right? Your person is showing up with the archetype of the offering with the Five of Pentacles, okay? So, Libra, whoever this is that's on your mind, you are like at the final stages of the healing process, okay? And I also feel because you show up as the shaman, there's something here that you can do, or you may know that you have the ability to kind of like step in and help heal this connection. All right. Some of you, there could be something about like a taste of your own medicine. So the shaman shows up as the medicine woman or even medicine man. Okay. Some of you may literally, practice medicine. It's also interesting because they said one of the examples of the shaman archetypes is the politician. And Libra is the diplomat. You'll find a lot of Libras involved in politics, okay? So even attorneys, okay, things like that. So just because it's medicine, there's some sort of like practice that you may be involved in, okay? Practicing medicine or spiritual work, or even, like I said, the diplomat. Okay. But the Nine of Wands is about, rest and recovery. But the shaman also speaks to bravery. Like you may be feeling that in order to help heal whatever has happened with you and this person, that it will require you to step out of your comfort zone, come out of rest and recovery, and it will be an act of bravery on your part. But I'm getting, for a number of you, you're not quite there yet. You're not quite ready to go in and do that, okay? Because you're still in the process of healing. And it does say that when the shaman shows up, healing can't be rushed. All right. So no matter how long it's been, you're still in like the final stages. And the 9 is, when it does signify endings, and we are in a 9-year. Okay. So maybe some of you may know, like, I need to take this period of time, even for the remainder of the year, to kind of, and it doesn't have to just do with who this is and this connection, Libra. There just could be a number of things going on in your life, and you're in a healing process and recovering from other situations, okay? A lot of you may just feel like you're being, it's kind of coming from all angles, and it does seem like whoever this is comes to mind. And again, I think a number of you feel like you can do something to remedy the connection. But again, you're just not quite there yet. Okay? You're not quite there yet. All right. Now, whoever this is, Libra, I don't know if they have made you an offer or not. Some of you, this person has made some sort of offer, made some sort of gesture, and you may have not responded, you know, with the Five of Pentacles, because they also have this Five of Pentacles energy. Okay. If you didn't respond, you know, I definitely get this person misses you. Okay. They also show up with hope. I'll show you this already. Your person also shows up with hope. I haven't given up on this yet. Okay. So this could be a Taurus or again, could be Gemini. I keep getting Gemini. So even though it could be Gemini or it could be Sag, someone with Taurus in their chart. But this, you know, either they've made an offer and they're kind of just like sitting there. They're unsure of, they may be questioning their worth, their value. There could be a feeling of worthlessness. Okay. With the Five of Pentacles, like Libra doesn't value what I'm offering them. For a number of you, this person wants and feels called to make some sort of offer to you, but I think they may be in fear of either change or rejection. Okay. There's some insecurity there. Maybe they could be questioning, like, do I have enough to give, or do I have enough to offer Libra? Will Libra accept what I'm offering? Okay. So there's that. They also have the mutual feelings between you two is soul contract. Okay. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. And so this is telling me that you and this individual have completed some sort of cycle. You've completed some sort of karmic cycle. There probably was some sort of tower moment, and I'm getting the Death card. So there was more than likely some sort of ending. Okay. There was some sort of ending, and it may have been traumatic. It may have caught you both off guard. All right. Could have been maybe a bad falling out between you two, Libra. Something like that. All right. And so, but it seems like both of you right now, there's a surrendering vibe that I get with each of you. You know, you're over here with the Nine of Wands and your person is over here with the Five of Pentacles. So I think that both of you are, you know, you may be in a place where you both understand why what happened. Okay. You're not, let's say if there, for example, if there were feelings of, you know, anger or resentment towards one another, I don't really get you all being in that space. Really not your person. You, like I said, Libra, I think there's a number of things going on in your life. And I could even see you saying, like, there could still be some feelings of, you know, frustration, or you may be still harboring some negative feelings towards this person. I think that that's also triggered by other events that's happening in your life. Okay, so, you know, if there have been other negative things going on, and then you keep feeling called to who this is. This person, for those of you that are strongly resonating with this person is on your mind. But I see you kind of like, God, this happened and now this happened. What if I go back in and something else traumatic happens with this individual? And that's what I'm getting with you. You're like, I'm just not there yet. I'm just not ready. I'm still in the healing process. A lot of you are recovering from a lot. Okay. A lot of you, you're recovering from a number of things. Okay. But I feel like your guard is slowly coming down. You know, you see how the fence is below. So it's not, you're not totally on the defense with who this is, but you still have a bit of a guard up with this person. Okay, 10-10 as I say that. But what I was getting for you is you have reunion. Okay, we will always come back to each other. So maybe that's why you feel comfortable, Libra. Like I said, you could feel comfortable because this person has already extended the offer. All right, so you're sitting with this offer. Even if you and this person are communicating, they sense like, you know, it's different. Even if you all have come back to one another, it's just different right now. Okay. There's a change in the way that you all speak to each other and things like that. But there's almost this knowingness, and that, again, that could be your shaman energy. All right. Some of you may be readers, maybe you read cards, or maybe you've had, you know, you may have gotten a reading, right? And this, so, you may know how this person feels. Okay. And so that's why you may be okay with like taking your time. Okay. You're okay with taking your time because you don't feel like this is over. And a number of you know that you have the medicine. You know you have the remedy. You know you have the power to remedy this situation. You're just not in the place to do that yet. Okay? And for all of you, your timelines are going to be different. Hell, for all I know, this could have just happened, right? You and this person have gone a day without talking to each other, or, you know, they may have messaged you like, Libra, what's going on? Don't know. Okay. You have, it'll resonate for you all differently. So that being said, let's see what, let's clarify some actions for each of you. What action would this person like to take towards Libra? The person on Libra's mind, what action would they like to take towards Libra? The Queen of Pentacles. Ideally, and again, this is them showing up very opposite, feeling very valuable, feeling very confident. Something about this person's confidence right now. They want to be back in a good space. A lot of you, this could be an earth sign. I'm getting a lot of earth. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is Capricorn and Taurus though. So it's like this person wants to be committed again. If this is a romantic reading, they want to feel valued. And, you know, I think the action though, it's like they're looking to receive some sort of confirmation of their place in your life, Libra. Okay. So it's not Pentacles. It's not necessarily like an action oriented energy. Like they want to take action, but more so like they want to feel like they know their place in your life. Okay. I think that they want to do more receiving from you. Like they want to receive confirmation of, you know, what your thoughts are and what you're feeling, and you know, confirm their position in your life. For some of you, this is your mother. Okay. This is your mother, or they are a mother figure. Okay. Yeah. Right now, I just kind of get the vibe that they feel like almost locked out. They feel locked out. All right. And then can you show me what actions Libra would like to take towards it? Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. So we've got Temperance. We've got some Sag energy there, which talks about healing and surrender. In due time. I'm getting that with you, Libra. You're like, I want to trust the process. You know, Temperance does have to do with, it's giving me a medicinal vibe, you know. I kind of get the vibe that some of you are giving this person like a taste of their own medicine, a bit. Like maybe you feel like that's needed right now. And yeah, like you can take your time. You know, with temperance, yeah, I think you just want to go, you want to go with the flow of things and trust, you know, again, trust the process. I think that Libra, what I'm also getting with you is you're not ready to go in yet because you're still vibrating at this frequency, the 9 of Wands, which is rest and recovery. Okay. Some of you, this may have to do with a sobering up, and it doesn't mean like literally like any substances or any of that. It can apply to that, of course, but I'm just getting like, just getting yourself together. Okay. And being in a better space to where then you're coming in from a place of like higher self. Okay. A higher frequency. And I do think we've got the 3 of Pentacles. So, you know, Mars in Capricorn, you're coming in very like actually wanting to cooperate and wanting to reciprocate. I think for you, you're like, I'm willing to reciprocate energy. So if this person comes in, I think this is your preference. You're like, I'm willing to work it out with you. And start from the ground up and rebuild. But it's almost like whoever this is wants to right away, like be back in a certain position in your life. And I think for you, you're kind of like, we can get there, but we'll have to start over. And I think that you're open to having a renewal. Again, temperance is a very healing energy. All right. I'm also hearing with you all are open to like mingling, mixing it up. That's a phrase that's coming to mind, like mixing it up, trying different things. Okay. That's what I'm seeing right now. So I think Libra, what I'm getting is that you do hold a lot of power in this connection, whether you know it or not. I think for a number of you, you do. I think, again, it's like you know that you have the capacity to remedy the situation. And whatever happened, I definitely feel like this person's like, I've learned my lesson. And I think that you know that you gave this person a taste of their own medicine. That's what I'm getting, okay? So I'm going to stop this here and continue this over on part 2. The links for part 2 are in the description, top of the comments, okay? And that's where we're going to get into what archetype does this person show up in for the remainder of May in the connection with you? What archetype are they wanting you to show up in for them? What are the mutual feelings for you all, you know, during the month? What are their feelings towards you? What actions do I see them taking during May, for the remainder of May? What overall, what outcome would they like with you, Libra? And then I'm going to pull on the overall outcome I get in May. What's the overall relationship outcome in this lifetime at this point, based off the current energy? Whatever you want with this individual, however you want to move forward, I'll show you a timeline of when I see that happening, Libra. And then we're going to get into advice. First off, what archetype should you be tapping into in order to get the results you want in this connection, versus what archetype your higher self is telling you to tap into to align with your desired experience overall. All right. Even outside of this connection. So, all right. I'll see some of you over there if you're going to continue watching this. All right. If this is where we part ways, Libra, love you all. Good luck with everything. I'll see you next time. Peace.